I am just an old man. But I was there. I was there for it all. Let me tell you. I was sitting by the front gate of Tara, the fortress of the High Kings of Ireland, just watching, seeing what might be coming down the road. And sure enough, here comes one of these young hero wannabes, this big, strong, strapping young man striding down the road with a bit of a swagger in his step. "Hey, old man, are you the gatekeeper? I want to see the king." Well, at least this one is polite. Most of them that come through here just push by me. Some even kick dust on me. Boy, let me tell you, they are sorry later in the evening. No, I'm not the gatekeeper. I see that he's looking at the unfinished walls behind me. "Are they building?" he says. No, they've stopped." "Oh, of course, for Samhain. The celebration is coming up tonight." "Well, no, it's not because of the celebration that they've stopped. Do you not know that every Samhain, after the harvests are all gathered in and safely stored, and before the long, cold winter starts, every Samhain, a shape-shifting, fire-breathing monster comes and burns down Tara? Every Samhain." Every Samhain. But what about the Fionn? Don't the High King's champions drive him away? Well, you see, he plays a magical clairsuch, and this harp music puts everybody to sleep. They can't fight him at all because they're sound asleep. Seems like this monster can't be beat at all. Well, there is a magical spear. "Oh, and where might I find this spear?" Well, you see, it just so happens that I have it here beside me. "Oh, but wouldn't I just fall asleep before I could use the spear?" Well, no, there's other properties to the spear. You see, it has the monster's own poison on the tip, and that smells so vile and disgusting that it'll keep you awake no matter what. "I'll take it, and I'll kill the monster." That made me shudder. But I picked up the spear. I could feel the magic and the strength coursing through it, and I handed it to him. That spear bucked and jumped and kicked like a wild stag. But I must say that he handled it masterfully. "Tell me your name, young man." "My name is Finn McCool." And would you do one other thing for me? Tomorrow, after the fight is done, would you come and tell me how things went?" "That I will." And with that, he strides into Tara with, I must say, the gait of a hero. Now, I could tell you about how he convinced the king to let him guard the fortress that night, and how he stood on the ramparts so confidently, and how when the monster came and played on the clairsuch, he held the spear tip under his nose, and the fight commenced. They went round and round in a virtual standoff. But then the tide of the battle began to change. It turned, and Finn began to get the better of the monster. In fact, that night he chased the monster the length and breadth of Ireland, seeking for that one right moment to use the spear. It wasn't until just before dawn, when the monster was retreating into his cave, that he found his moment and unleashed the spear with all his strength. He killed the monster. And I could tell you then how he cut off the monster's head and took it back to the king, and how impressed the king was that he made him the leader of the Fionn, and how Finn McCool went on from adventure to adventure, facing monster after monster, until he became the best-known hero in all of Ireland. I could tell you how heroes need monsters, but also how monsters need heroes. Oh, and I could tell you one more thing, how he came out to find that old man the next day. But he was nowhere to be found. I could tell you all this, but an unfortunate thing happened last night. You see, I had my head taken from me. But now 'tis Samhain, and the whole world is preparing to sleep the long winter away. And I too will sleep and will dream of future monsters and future heroes and what might be coming down the road.